the Two Idiots podcast.
Hello all, none of you out there watching, and welcome to the very special anniversary edition of the Two Idiots podcast. Of course, you have myself, Pizzaguy2020.
I'm your best friend, Buttsmaster666.
And today, we have a very special extra guest, if they'd like to introduce themselves.
It's me!
Yep, it's Buttsmaster666. Okay, on to the rest of the show.
Nope, psych. Got y'all for a flipper on this one. Hey guys, my name's Extraterrestrial Corndog, and I'm your special guest on this very special anniversary episode.
Thank you so much, Extraterrestrial Corndog, for agreeing to be on the show today. I hope you have a horrible time.
Now, I do have an important question for you, though. Were you the legendary third dislike on the first episode of the podcast?
I cannot confirm or deny that information, but let's just say it was poorly reviewed by yours truly.
Wow.
That's a fair review. That episode was not very good, much like all the others.
Mm-hmm. Well, this episode's going to be no better because we actually just have no idea. We're going to plan what we're doing right here. We're doing it live.
Yep, so in the invite, I told our good friend Extra Corndog Man to prepare something to do today. So what'd you come up with?
I came up with absolutely nothing, and on the drive here I thought, you know what? Why don't we play a game of Everyone is Named Dave?
All right, sounds good. How's that game work? Because maybe I don't remember.
All right, to explain the game for anyone who's unfamiliar, everyone is named Dave, or sometimes called Everyone is Named John, or neither of those things, because honestly we have no idea what the actual rules are. It's a game.
True.
It's a game where myself, the game master, comes up with some arbitrary goals for our two players to come up with, or for our two players to achieve. And much like a role-playing game or like Dungeons & Dragons, they will try and roll dice to successfully achieve their goals or fail. Here's an example. Let's say I tell Buttsmaster666 he's got to climb to the top of the Empire State Building.
I do it every day, baby.
Oh yeah, but he's currently somewhere in Seattle. He might roll to take a flight there or just randomly teleport. If he rolls well enough, I'll let him do it. It's going to be some crazy shenanigans, or...
That's a perfect example of this game, by the way.
It's going to be some crazy shenanigans, or the most pointless thing you've ever done.
Why not?
And knowing us, it's definitely going to be really pointless.
Alright, one of the key features of this game is that Buttsmaster666 will go first. He'll have 5 minutes to try and achieve his goal. And then here's the catch. After that, what's your other game name?
Pizzaguy2020.
Pizzaguy2020 is gonna leave for Buttsmaster666's 5 minutes.
You're good.
And during that 5 minutes, Pizza Guy will be out of the room, and then after 5 minutes, they'll swap places, and Pizza Guy will be stuck with whatever choices Buttsmaster666 has made for those 5 minutes.
I appreciate that you say the number every time.
Oh, yeah.
That's really good.
I'm glad we got some names that really roll off the tongue. They're going to be good for brand recognition.
Yeah.
It's not like I've known you two guys for years, and calling you by these abstract game names is messing with my head internally.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Corn Man, Extra Man
You
guy.
picked me up on the side of the freeway and offered me a basket of fruit to be on this podcast.
I had to come up with the idea for the podcast as well. That's how out of ideas we are.
Yep.
This is a great show. I love this.
Alright, so, to get things started, Pizza Guy 2020, would you please leave the room?
Well, before I do that, I have a grave announcement to make. Right now would usually be when we cut and have Codwell telling you all that we've cut, in case you didn't notice, but sadly Codwell has died. He is, in fact, dead.
Rip.
So let's
In
have a
pizza.
moment of silence for Codwell. Okay, that's long enough. Luckily...
You can edit that to be longer.
No, I'm going to edit it to be shorter.
Yeah.
There is apparently a Codwell 2.0. Better, faster, stronger. I honestly have no idea if it's real. Butts, is that actually like a thing? Or did you
Maybe.
make that up?
I checked it very briefly this morning, and it seemed like it would do the job.
All right, well, he's going to say hi if he's actually real. And if he's not, then I'm just going to put like a car crash sound effect here.
So here's Codwell, new version at fasthub.net. Let's click on that.
Oh, is Codwell live with us in the studio today?
Welcome to fasthub.net. I would like to order a pizza.
That famous thing Codwell's always saying.
Classic Codwell. Okay, well, with that tragic but slightly uplifting news, we will continue on with the podcast, and I'm going to boogie on out of here.
I hope hope Codwell 2 recorded properly.
Alright, so that's the sounds you're hearing is Pizza Guy leaving
I've
our
made-
soundproof audio
I-
stage.
I've made a mistake.
Where-
Look at the.
Oh
look
no!
at
You,
the-
what did
Oh no.
We'll fix that in post.
We'll fix it in post. So the
It's
sounds
Pizza
you're
Guy shop.
hearing
It's
is
Pizza
Pizza
Guy-
Guy 2020. Pizza Guy 420? Pizza Guy 2020?
2020.
Pizza Guy 2020 leaving our soundproof audio stage where nothing we can say in here, he can hear outside.
Also, it's his job to edit the audio, so where I just screwed up the levels there, he could.
Oh, yeah.
That's his problem
yeah.
now.
Joke's on you, I am not going to edit this, I'll just add Codwell instead.
So while we're saying things while he's not here, I want to say what I've always really felt about Pizza Guy 2020. He's a swell guy with a nice haircut.
What a wonderful lad.
Exactly. So, Buttsmaster666.
Yes, that is me.
In this special edition of Everyone is Named Dave, you get to decide your goal. I get to veto if it's terrible, but you get to decide.
Oh, so what kind of level of difficulty are you looking for? Like a
This
easy,
needs
a
to be
medium?
astronomical.
Astronomical. Okay. I would like my goal to be to build a super intelligent AI that destroys the universe.
All right, perfect. That is your goal.
Okay. Wait, I've made a horrible mistake. That's hard. I'd like to order a pizza. Can that be my goal?
That cannot be your goal.
Ah.
But luckily, as
will
Game
fail me.
Master, I will make sure that Pizza Guy 2020's goal is on par with destroying the universe
Okay, that
via
sounds good.
AI. Now you have 3 skills, and these skills can be anything from lockpicking to yodeling. You will also get to choose these. However, I get to choose 2 of them, so you only get to pick 1 of them.
Oh, okay, I dig it. AI programming,
All right.
punching things,
All right.
and
You know, I'm gonna let you pick all 3 now. I'm being honest. It sounds like that'd be a better show.
so I put AI programming because I knew you were going to veto that one.
You see, I wasn't gonna veto. Cause I mean, how about this? I'm gonna veto AI programming. I'm gonna make it generic programming.
Okay, I've made a website once. I know a little bit of HTML,
It's
maybe
not-
some CSS.
It's not like
fine.
we're at an engineering university right now. What's the
No.
worst that could happen?
All right, I definitely want punching things. That was a lot of fun last time.
Oh yeah.
And what should my third one be? How about like
All right, you took too long. It's gonna be
I can
couponing.
burp. Oh, I was gonna say I can burp really loud.
I'm gonna definitely really loud.
Really loud.
I want to give you couponing, man.
All right, I'll take
You ever say
couponing.
couponing?
I go to the store. I'd like to buy 1 AI, please. Here's my coupon.
All right.
5% off.
All right. So, Buttsmasters to round off.
I'm way too close to the mic, but
Your
Pizza Guy will
goal-
fix that.
is to build a super AI that destroys the universe.
Yep.
And your special skills to accomplish that goal are programming, punching, and couponing.
Sounds good. I like that they go like the first one's the least important. And it gets more important as it goes down.
All right. So in my head, I think I'm actually gonna swap you out for Pizza Guy so I can get his goals and skills,
Okie dokie.
and then I'll drag you back in for your first 5 minutes.
All right, I will send him in. I like this so far.
Oh yeah. So while I have this brief moment where my compatriots are not here in the room, I just want to say how excited I am to be on a guest star on a long-running podcast of many years. When I first told I was going to be given this opportunity, I jumped for joy, and I
As you
have
should.
been,
This is a very special
I've
opportunity.
been crying tears of happiness ever since. I've had to drink gallons of water every day just to keep up my hydration with all the tears that have been flowing.
Mhm.
So Pizza Guy 2020.
Hi, I'm here, by the way. I didn't announce that I came back, but hi.
He's back. So we're doing this round a little bit different. Essentially, I asked Buttsmaster666 what he wanted his goal to be, and I let him pick his own goal.
Okay.
And that's how this is going to work. So you get to pick your own goal starting now. What's it going to be? I get to veto it, and I got to change it so it's at the same difficulty level as
So
what
are
Buttsmaster
there multiple goals, or is it just one main goal?
picked. One main goal.
Okay, I want to record the best podcast of all time.
That's too easy. We're already doing that right now.
I was hopeful.
I cannot tell you what Buttsmaster's goal is, but it's a difficult goal. So whatever yours
Okay.
should be very intense.
Very intense. How about then? I want to. Let's do something with outer space. Let's use a satellite to broadcast this podcast into outer space and have it be heard by aliens. Is that hard enough, or do we want something even harder?
So you gotta use a satellite to broadcast this podcast.
The one that we're recording right now.
To aliens.
Mm-hmm. And of course, the character in game won't be us, so I need to break into undisclosed location in order to broadcast this very live recorded podcast.
You know what? I think that was it. Use a satellite to broadcast this podcast, and to do so, you actually have to break into our current undisclosed recording location.
Right, in an underground bunker.
You know what? I'm gonna give it to you. One caveat: you have to get a dislike from the aliens.
Okay. That'll be hard because this is just such a quality show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. So you get 3 skills to accomplish that goal. Essentially, you get to pick what these skills are, but I'm gonna probably veto 1 or 2 of them and give you something garbage.
Okay, perfect. How about can commune with fish? Can that be my first skill?
What was that?
You'd be able to talk to fish. I think that'd be incredibly important on this endeavor.
Talk to fish. It's going in the notes.
All right. Good.
Sure.
Now, how about climbing? Can I get climbing?
Yeah, I'll give you climbing. That's fair.
And then, what about, can I get, like, something to do with electricity, like electrical
It's
know-how?
Unfortunately, that was too vague. I'm going to have to instead give you the judge-given skill of whenever you flip a switch, you know what it's going to do.
Okay, I think that's perfect. Better than I could have asked for, honestly.
All right, sweet. So your skills are you can talk to fish, you can climb, and you know what switches do before you flip them. Your overall goal is to use a satellite to broadcast the literal podcast we're recording right now to aliens and get at least 1 dislike.
Okay.
Are you ready, Pizza Guy?
Quick clarification. Does talk to fish, can they talk back to me?
Yes, it is a 2-way stream. I think
good.
that's very fair.
That was very important to my overall plan.
Oh, yeah. All right, so here's how this is going to work. I am going to roll a d20. And if it's 11 or above, you will go first.
Okay.
If it is 1 to 10, we will call Buttsmaster back in here, and he'll start with his first 5 minutes.
Okay.
All right, are you ready?
I've never been more ready.
Congratulations, Pizzaguy2020. You are going first.
Oh, I'm so excited. What was the number for all our...
For all our viewers, the number was 12.
12. What a good number.
All right, so for those of you that are unfamiliar with everyone is named Dave, Buttsmaster, no, not Buttsmaster, I apologize, Pizzaguy2020.
Yeah, they're so, easy to remember names.
So easy to remember. Hard. Oh, yeah. Pizzaguy2020 is going to have exactly 5 minutes to try and achieve his goal. If he doesn't succeed within those 5 minutes, that's fine. Buttsmaster666 is going to come in here and use his 5 minutes to try to achieve his goal, and they're going to keep flipping off until by the end of the game, they've achieved their goals or perished trying, in which case, we will all go up in flames.
Perfect.
All right, your 5 minutes begins now. All right, Pizzaguy2020. You awaken at the bottom of some kind of canyon. You can see it's midday, and you're very thirsty. Your clothes are tattered and in rags.
Okay. So, first of all, before even getting up, I see if I have any pockets. Do I have any pockets?
You do have pockets.
Is there anything in them?
Which pocket?
I want left back pocket.
In your left back pocket, you find a wallet.
Okay. I open the wallet.
Okay.
Is there anything inside the wallet?
Why don't you roll to see if there's anything in the wallet?
Okay, I'm gonna roll this invisible die. What am I doing?
So I have a roll calculator in front of me, so I will roll to see what's in this wallet.
Okay.
You rolled a 1, man.
Oh no.
This wallet has nothing but some lint and a coupon for Blockbuster.
Ooh, that could be useful though. All right. I take the wallet and I yell, "This is garbage!" and I just throw it as far as I can into the canyon.
You make a pretty solid throw. It goes pretty far and you can't see it anymore.
Okay, good. I don't hear it land, correct?
You don't hear it land. No, it's out there. I saw you make this throw and I was like, dang, I thought he was like a football player with that nice forearm action.
Okay. Well, now I finally get up
All right.
and I look around. Are there any cacti in the canyon?
Not in the canyon, but at the top of the canyon, you can see some cacti.
Okay. How tall is the edge of the canyon?
About 30 feet.
Okay. I want to look around. Are there any caves maybe in the side of the canyon?
Why don't you roll? Why don't you do a cave check?
Okay, I'm gonna cave check.
Your cave check got a 10. You do happen to see a small cave in the distance.
Okay. I want to see if I can climb up to the cave with my climbing skill.
All right. So with your climbing skill, you get advantage, which means I will roll the dice twice and take the better of the two rolls.
Okay.
Yep, that better roll was a 16. So you are able to, with a breeze, climb up to this cave, poke your head inside.
Okay. So, is the cave very dark? Can I see anything?
You can see inside. There's a little bit of sunlight. It is midday.
Okay. Are there any perhaps gemstones in the cave, or is it all rocks?
I'm trying to figure out if I should make you roll for gemstones.
Roll for prospecting.
You know, you're in like a random cave, so I'll let you roll for gems, but you're gonna get disadvantage on this.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll twice, and the worst of the two rolls is what you get. Your worst roll was a 12, so you know what? Yeah, Bob's your uncle. There's some gemstones in this cave.
Okay. Am I wearing a traditional cowboy hat as I am in a canyon?
Unfortunately, you're not wearing a cowboy hat.
Okay. I'll just grab a handful of whatever gemstones I can and shove them into my empty back left pocket that I took the wallet out of.
All right, sounds good.
Okay. Then I am going to head deeper into the cave. Is there a deeper part of the cave?
It's not a whole lot deeper. It's maybe the size of a classroom.
Okay. So I'm going to do another check. I want to see, is there any moisture in this cave? Or is it entirely dry, dead bedrock?
So unfortunately, you don't have to do a moisture check. You're in this canyon. It's super dry. Sun's beating down on you. Not a lick of water in this cave.
Okay, good. I want to try and dig down.
All right, you want to try and dig through solid rock?
Well, I have the gemstones, which I assume are hard material. You can use the gemstones to scrape away at the rock and try and dig downwards.
Yes, you can use the gemstones to scrape away at the rock.
That's how that works, right?
That's exactly how that works.
Good.
I mean, that's not what Minecraft is about. You take diamonds and you scrape away at rocks.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. All right. Yeah, you're doing that. It's slow progress. If you do a roll, I'll give you a chance at making better progress.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and speed up the process. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to yell out very loudly, "Fish, can you hear me?" to see if there's maybe an underwater pocket of water with fish in it, and maybe they could try and meet me halfway as I dig down and the fish dig upwards from the underwater water.
All right.
The
So
underground water.
your skill is talking to fish, so I want to give you advantage. But I'll remind you, you're shouting into a cave.
I mean, I'm fine with the disadvantage.
Hoping that fish might hear you and they'll start climbing or like breaking and digging to you.
I mean, fish are my only friends in this whole world, so really I want to connect with those fish.
I'm gonna make a deal with you. I'm gonna roll a d12. You pick a number. If you get the number right, this will work.
Okay, perfect.
All right.
It's a 7.
It's a 7. It's an 8.
Ah!
You shout loudly,
I can't
asking for
believe
these
it.
fish, and nothing happens. And you feel just a little bit more alone on the inside.
I want to, am I wearing glasses?
You are wearing glasses.
Okay, I take off my glasses, and I shed a single tear.
And with that, your 5 minutes is up. You can probably check out in the recording that it's not exactly 5 minutes, because I actually forgot when I set the timer for, but I think it's been about 5 minutes.
All right. Well,
And with that, thank
I'll
you so
leave
much,
then.
Pizzaguy2020, for your first 5 minutes playing Dave.
thank you. That's the wrong way to open this door.
You just nearly walked into the door there, friends. And with that, Dave has woken up at the bottom of a cave, climbed up it a bit, and found himself with some gemstones.
Hello.
All right, Buttsmaster666.
It's me, the B. which
Awesome.
stands for Buttsmaster.
So while you were gone, Pizza Guy 2020 went ahead and picked his goals and skills, and adjusted those accordingly.
Okay.
We rolled a dice, and he rolled to go first.
Okie
So
dokie.
Pizzaguy2020 had his first 5 minutes already.
Sounds good. What? Can you remind me what my goals and skills were? It's been
Yes.
a while.
So just to remind you, Buttsmaster666's goals and skills. His goal is to build a super AI that destroys the universe. And his skills are programming, punching, and couponing.
Okay, that sounds pretty good.
All right, so I will describe your current location, and then I'll set the clock to 5 minutes.
Please do.
Excuse me.
Very nice. See, that's the burping skill I wanted, but you wouldn't let me have it.
I can't let you. It's too powerful of a skill, man. Too powerful.
I
of a
could
skill.
destroy the universe just right off the bat. I wouldn't even need the AI, so that's fair.
Exactly. All right. You find yourself in a small cave, about the size of a classroom, inside a canyon on a hot, sunny day.
That's not where I wanted to be at all.
Your clothes are tattered and a little bit torn, and you feel yourself being dehydrated.
Okay.
But luckily, you find in your back left pocket there are some gemstones, and you find that you have been using these gemstones to scrape away at the bottom of the cave as if to try and dig down.
Okay.
You
well,
find that a single tear has shed down your face, and you awaken, Dave. Your 5 minutes
Interesting.
starts now.
Okay, first of all, I don't want to be in this cave. I leave the cave.
All right, you walk out of the cave, but unfortunately, this cave is on the side of the wall of a canyon that's about 30 feet tall.
Ooh. Okay, there's like a little ledge, or have I just like walked off into the canyon like cartoon style?
Now that you know that it is an edge, I'll let you stand at the edge if you would like, but if not, you've walked off the canyon cartoon style.
Okay. I think that's funnier, so let's say I did that.
You do that. You fall about 15 or so 20 feet, tumbling on the rocks down. You've broken your arm.
Okay, that's bad. That's my punching arm. I only have one left.
I will say this arm could be your non-dominant arm, so it could be the arm you don't punch
Okay,
with.
that's my middle arm.
There we
Okay,
go.
So, I look around the canyon to see if there's an obvious way out of the canyon.
There's no obvious way, but it looks like if you kept walking, you could find a small path or a small hilly area where you could walk out of the canyon.
Okay, I guess my original plan was to scale the canyon by punching into the wall and then using it as a sort of arm hold.
Okay.
But with one arm down, I don't think I can do it.
It's
So
tough.
I'm gonna have to keep walking.
All right, you keep walking.
Tell me when I see something.
You're walking.
All right.
You're walking.
All right.
You see something. You do see a small hilly area where it looks like you'd walk out of the canyon.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna give that a shot.
All right, I'm gonna have you roll to do that.
Okay.
I'm gonna have you roll a d20. I've actually been doing all this on my computer for Pizza Guy.
You sure? I mean, I've got D20 right here.
You rolled an 18.
Hey, I did it.
So there you go. You successfully climb this hill, and luckily for you, when you get to the top, you see a small spring if you want to drink for water.
Ooh, so like a water spring, not like a metal spring.
Yeah, like a water spring.
Okay. I'm gonna take a look at it. I
All
want
right.
to see how sort of clean it looks.
Because you rolled this nice 18, super clean. Looks like the kind of stuff they'd pump into bottled water.
Oh, very nice. Well, I'm all about that. Then I'm just gonna go to town.
You slurp this stuff up like it's the best thing you've ever had. You find your body is rehydrated, rejuvenated, and ready to go.
All right. Does it fix my arm as well?
I'm gonna. Well, let's do a roll. To
Maybe if I'd rolled a 20.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a roll to see if this beautiful spring water has magically healed your broken arm.
All right.
It was a 3, so now your arm's still totally a broken dog. You drank water; it doesn't fix broken bones.
At least it wasn't a 1. Oh, your other arm broke too.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So, I've done that. I'm gonna look around. I want to find the nearest, either if there's like civilization nearby, or if there's not like a car or something, and if there's not like a road that might lead to a car.
You do see there's a road off in the relative distance.
Okay. Anything else nearby, or just flat?
There's some cacti around, as is a kind of deserty area.
Okay.
Some other kind of vultures and the kind of desert creatures you'd expect to see.
Good,
but other
good.
than this road, there's not a whole lot around.
I guess I'll head towards the road.
All right, you walk towards the road.
As I'm approaching the road, I'm listening to see if I hear a car off in the distance.
You do happen to see there's a truck coming.
Okay, I'm going to, in one, I guess I gotta do everything in one hand because my arms are broken.
Yep.
I will hold my thumb up hitchhiker style,
Okay.
but with a bunch of gemstones in the hand and kind of flash them in the sun so that they see I have stuff to offer.
All right, this trucker sees these gemstones shining in the sunlight and glimmering. and he is just impressed. He stops and he says, where'd you get all these gemstones?
I have no idea.
You don't know where you got these gemstones, friend?
I must have lost my memory. I woke up at the bottom of this canyon. I broke my arm, and now I'm here. I'm trying to get back. I need to get to a hospital.
If your arm's broken, I'll take you to a hospital there, friend.
Great. In return, I'll give you all these gemstones.
Well, shucks. That sounds great.
All right.
All right. This man happily takes you to the nearest hospital in exchange for what is assumed to be an exorbitant amount of money.
Oh, yeah, no. I'm assuming these things are worth a lot. I mean,
it's clear these gemstones were worth a lot.
But I don't need them because I have coupons.
Well, I'll admit, this trucker is so happy that you gave him these gemstones. He puts one diamond back in your pocket and says, friend, I can't take all of these.
What a nice guy.
As he drops you off at the hospital, and you're now inside the hospital.
All right. I want to see if they can just sort of, I don't know, like do some with the arm. I know you can't heal broken arm immediately, right? Like they don't have that technology. But
we could roll to see if they have that technology. Let's
roll to see if is there a wizard in the hospital?
All right, so rolling for a wizard. I'm gonna make a deal with you. I did this with Pizza Guy once. I'm gonna roll a d12.
Okay.
And you're gonna pick a number.
All right.
If you get that number, there's a wizard in the hospital who's just gonna, like the spells from Harry Potter, fix your arm.
All right.
All right. Pick a number.
I picked 7.
That's actually really fun. That's exactly what Pizza Guy picked.
That's a good number.
That is a good number. Unfortunately, the number is 1. No, it's just a hospital, bro. They don't have wizards in here.
Okay, well that's understandable. I guess I'll just go ask if they can. Because if it's arm broken, I can't really use it. But I'll ask if they could just real quick put it in like a cast or something.
You do that, and it being a hospital, that's exactly the kind of thing they do. And as they're bandaging your arm up, you fade out. Your 5 minutes are done.
Very nice. I'll get our good friend, see what he thinks.
Awesome. So for those of you not listening at home, kind of the exciting thing about this game is you can see the Pizza Guy was trying to dig with these gemstones, and now he's going to find out that Buttsmaster666 has accidentally undone his work by doing a number of things, which I'm about to explain to Pizza Guy as he walks in the room.
All right.
Pizza Guy, how are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic.
All right, just to remind you, Pizza Guy, your goal is to use a satellite to broadcast this very podcast to aliens and to get at least 1 dislike.
All right.
Your skills are talk to fish, climb, and know what switches do. All right, let me lay down the situation for what's happening. Your eyes awaken. You see that your left non-dominant arm has been broken, but has been bandaged up by hospital staff. You are currently in a hospital. Your entire supply of gemstones has been depleted to all but 1 diamond, which is in your back left pocket. Luckily, though, you are perfectly quenched. Your thirst has been quenched. You feel good to go. Your arm, however, is in the cast. It is broken.
Okay. How heavy is the cast? Is it like the one that goes up my whole arm, or is it like just the forearm?
It's just the forearm. It's not that bad of a break.
Okay. Am I in a hospital bed?
You are in a hospital bed.
I look around the room. Is there anyone else in the room?
Not in your particular room, no.
Okay. Is there a window?
There is a window.
I look out the window.
You do look out of it.
What do I see?
Outside this window, you see a beautiful city skyline. You can tell that you're in some type of desert area, perhaps or Arizona or something. But there's nothing too particular that you see that strikes your eye.
Okay. How high up am I from the ground?
We're gonna roll to see how high up you are.
All right.
So essentially,
is the number the story of the building I'm on?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll a d4, and whatever that number is, that's how high up you are.
Okay.
You're on the 3rd floor.
Okay, good. I use the diamond to smash open the window.
All right, it works.
Okay. How much broken glass is there? If I went out of this window, would I just destroy all my legs?
It's not that the broken glass would injure you. It's that the 3rd story fall would perhaps injure you. Well, however, you do have a climbing skill, so if you want to try and climb down, I'd be more than willing to try that.
I'm gonna try and climb up.
You're gonna try and climb
outside, and I want to try and climb onto the roof of the building.
Okay, bold move. I will give you. You are climbing, so I'll give you advantage. I'm gonna roll 2 d20s, and the higher of those rolls will be your roll.
Okay.
You rolled an 18. So yeah, like Spider-Man himself, you just jump out this hospital window and start crawling your way up this glass building to the roof, and you find yourself on the roof of this hospital.
Okay, good. I assume there's nothing up on the roof but is there like an antenna or something?
There's some general antennas, air conditioning units. However, you do see a strange book off on one of the corners of the hospital.
Okay, I'll go look at the book. What's the title?
If you look at it, it appears to be a personal book with handwritten notes describing various machines.
I go, I take the book. Oh, do I still have the diamond, or did I throw that out the window?
You unfortunately use the diamond to break the window.
Okay, that's fair. I'm just gonna take the book, and I'm gonna put it in my back left pocket, which is now empty. Does it fit?
It fits perfectly.
Okay, good. And then I'm gonna go look at the air conditioning units and see if there's any like buttons or switches that I might be able to press just to cause panic.
Awesome. So you walk over to these air conditioning units, and you, having a skill of knowing exactly what switches do, without needing to flip them, you see that there is a panel on one of the air conditioning units, which could do everything from making the hospital very cold to making it very hot to just shutting off the air conditioning altogether.
Okay. I want to go to the edge of the building, and I want to look around, and I want to see, is there, like, what is out there? Specifically, is there maybe a pool out somewhere, or since it's Arizona, or is that totally out?
There are pools in Arizona, but in this cityscape that you find yourself in, you don't see any pools immediately.
Okay.
I actually forgot to set a timer this time.
That's fine.
I'm gonna assume you have like 3 minutes left.
All right, we can guess. I am going to turn the air conditioning to very cold. I want to try and make it as cold as possible.
You flip that switch, hospital goes cold.
Okay, and then I'm going to try and climb back into my hospital room. I'm going to roll for that.
Yeah, because you have climbing advantage, I'll let you roll twice for that. You got an 18. So yep, like Peter Parker himself, you spider your way down back into your hospital bed, and you notice a slight chill in the room.
Okay. I'm going to immediately... Is there a phone in the room somewhere?
There's
or like some sort of PA, somewhere I can
there is some type of intercom system.
Okay, I'm going to go to the intercom and immediately go complain about how cold this room is and how my window has been broken and how this hotel... or this I'm going to call it a hotel even though it's a hospital.
It's a hospital
trash,
hotel.
And I want all my money back. And I'm just going to really lay into them.
All right.
And I'm not even going to hear, like, at all what they have to say. I'm going to hear a hello, and I'm just going to yell at them.
All right, so I'm going to give you a roll for just being a jerk to hospital staff.
Yeah, I want to be just a massive
for
dick.
problems in which you've entirely caused.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a 16, so yeah, you're just a massive jerk to this hospital staff.
Right, I want them to come up to my room immediately.
They come up to your room immediately. They are understandable about the cold hospital thing, but they have, patients that are worse off than a broken arm that are doing in worse shape, and they're just, not hearing any of your nonsense. They're upset with you.
Okay, I have a cast on my arm, right?
You do have a cast on your arm.
I want to club him in the back of the neck and knock him out.
I'm going to give you a roll for clubbing an unsuspecting hospital staff. Yeah, you roll well enough. A man walks in saying that he's, managing the hospital area in which you're in, and you just knock him upside the head. He goes clean out on the ground.
Perfect. Okay, I steal all his clothes, and I put them on.
All right, you put on the man's clothes.
Okay, I make sure that I have the book in my back left pocket still.
Yep, you do transition the book into your newfound uniform.
Okay. Do I have like a lab coat on, or is it just like a white suit?
It's a bit of a lab coat, something that he probably could work on patients with, but is mostly doing desk work.
Okay, and then I quickly kind of scurry around the room to see if there's like one of those hospital like face masks that they use to like prevent coughs.
There is one of those face masks.
Okay, I put that on, and then I exit the room.
All right, you're in the hospital hallway.
Okay, I'm just gonna start trying to walk down to the exit of the hallway. You
can do that.
Okay, so am I in the stairwell?
Yep, this newfound uniform that you've given you kind of gives you access to a lot of areas of the hospital.
I want to basically just quickly scan all the floors and see if there's like a important employees only kind of looking room.
There are a number of rooms which are for employees only, which you have access to with a badge you found on your new uniform.
I'm gonna pick one at random and go in. So, roll a die and see what's in that room.
All right, so you roll a die. Unfortunately, you rolled an 8. It appears to have pretty standard medical supplies, bandages, syringes, medicines, things like that.
Okay. Is there perhaps like a bone saw or maybe a drill or something that would be used for like, heavy incisions or... is that not this kind of room?
It actually is that kind of room. You do see there are a number of scalpels, and there may not be a bone saw. There are a number of medical equipments that could be used to cut things.
Okay. I'm going to take a scalpel then,
Okay.
and that's it. I'm just going to go run out into the middle of the street. So I'm going to go back into the hallway, back down the stairs, say hi to the desk staff, whatever's on the first floor, and just walk out the door.
Okay, you're free to do that. You walk out the door with scalpel in hand.
All right. Well, I hide the scalpel under my lab coat, so
Okay.
it's like
It's hidden somewhere. It's a small object. It's well hidden.
okay. And then I'm going to I want to look around the street. Are there perhaps any maybe unlocked bicycles or maybe unlocked scooters or even an unlocked car that might be lying around?
You find one of those lime scooters that you can use to get around.
Ah, yes. I hop on. I need to pay money for this, right?
Yes, but luckily your newfound uniform had a cell phone in it, in which the Lime app has been magically installed.
Ah, yes. Okay, so I pay the fee. Well, actually, first time's free, so I should be able to get on.
You're
for
good
free.
to go. Yeah,
This is
you
an advertisement for Lime Bike. It's a great service.
Great service. Oh yeah, that's our sponsor for today's podcast.
Sponsored by Lime Bike. Okay, so I get on the bike, and I kind of like roll up my lab coat to make sure it doesn't get stuck in the gears.
Yep.
And I zoom off directly forwards until I see some sort of building that just has like just the biggest antenna on it. I just want to look around town until I find one that's like a massive antenna.
So as you're biking through the city of Phoenix, Arizona, you try and find the building with the largest antenna, and you fade away. Your 5 minutes are done. Pizzaguy2020.
All right.
Thank you so much. This is going well.
I'm excited.
Buttsmaster is gonna be pissed. This is too funny.
It's me again, we're about halfway through. Well done getting this far. I'm here to fill dead air that could far more easily be edited out.
All right. Oh, there's dead air. Hopefully, Pizzaguy2020 will edit that out.
I'm gonna be upset.
So a number of events have transpired.
Okay.
All right. So I will start by describing.
I will say, I assumed he needed those gems, and that's why I tried to get rid of them.
Don't
Don't tell me if that worked or not.
I cannot tell you if that worked or not. You'll be
Yeah.
thrilled to
Let's,
listen to this podcast afterwards.
I will have to actually watch this episode, yeah.
It's gonna be great. So you find yourself. You are riding.
Am I back in a freaking canyon?
You're not back in a canyon.
Thank God.
You find yourself in Phoenix, Arizona.
Okay, good.
Riding a Lime bicycle. Your tattered, torn clothes seem to have been replaced by a doctor's uniform, a high-ranking doctor's uniform with
Ooh.
a button-up shirt and tie.
Very nice.
With a lab coat. You find there is a metal scalpel in your pocket, and
I thought you were going to say in your chest or something.
No.
It's just sticking out. You're fine.
You're fine. You still have that cast on your arm. It's still broken, but it is manageable. You can still use it for certain things. In your back left pocket, you find a booklet with hand-drawn diagrams for random machines. And you find yourself to be biking towards a building with a large antenna. You just stopped outside of this building when you've come to. Let me make sure there's nothing I'm forgetting. Yeah, arm's still broken. You have the doctor's lab coat. You're on a Lime bicycle.
Ooh, so I'm riding the bike. I don't know if I could do that.
It's
Roll
actually,
to see if I fall off the bike.
I roll to see if you fall off the bike. As you come up to this building with a large antenna, you fall flat in your face off the bike.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, good. What'd I roll?
You rolled a 3.
That's just what I'm going to get today.
Yeah,
8
exactly.
queens and 3s. Okay.
All right.
So good.
So what's your first
Phoenix,
action?
Arizona, there's a building with a large antenna. Is there a sign outside that says, welcome to the such and such building?
Yeah, it says welcome to the satellite and radio broadcasting facility.
Okay. They probably have computers there.
They probably do have computers there.
I do want to look around, though. Any chance there's an electronics store nearby?
I'll let you roll to see if there's an electronics store nearby.
Like a H.H. Gregg or something like that?
I will, and I'll let you. Would you like to use your couponing advantage for there being an electronics store nearby?
Well, I was thinking I need to use the coupon in the store. That's
You
why
know
I'm
what?
hoping there's a store, right?
That's fair. Well, luckily,
I mean, yes, I would like to use the advantage, please.
you don't even need it. You rolled a 19, so yeah, there's a generic electronics store nearby. You walk right in. It's got some good stuff. It's got anything you were looking for, essentially.
Great. I want to find first. I want to look in the trash bins near the front.
Okay.
Because that's where people leave the coupons they don't want.
Okay, that is very true.
I just bought a computer. 5% off another computer. I don't need that.
Exactly. I will say one thing real quick. It seems that the newfound doctor's uniform that you have was taken from an individual. So any items that you might expect a doctor to have, like perhaps a wallet and other items, it's expected you would have.
Oh, do I still have the diamond?
You do not have the diamond.
Okay. I'm first. I want to find the coupons. That's the most important thing.
Yeah, so you do search the trash for coupons. I will use your couponing advantage. And your highest roll for that, unfortunately, was a 6 out of 2 rolls. Not a whole lot in this trash can, but maybe you might find something elsewhere in the store.
Okay. I sort of. Darn it. I'm gonna check my pocket. I want to check my wallet. See what's in there. And see if I have a wallet. First of all.
You do have a wallet. I can confirm that.
I'm gonna pop it open. I will see if there's a credit card. I see if there's money, and most importantly, I see if there's any coupons in the wallet.
I'm gonna do a roll for the wallet, and I will give you couponing advantage.
That's why I threw that in there. That's very clever.
Yes. So you rolled a 19 to see what's in this wallet. So you find everything you need. An ID that strangely looks like you a little bit too. Tons of money, about $200 cash. Tons of computer electronics store coupons, credit cards, whole 9 yards.
Okay, great. I look through the coupons. I find the best deal. I'm looking to buy a computer. I would like either a sort of pre-built desktop that comes with a monitor and stuff. I want it to be ready to go. So probably the way to go is going to be a laptop.
Yep.
Let's go with that. Let's go with a laptop.
Yeah, you find that with the cash you have and with the credit card you can max out, you have enough money to buy yourself a nice laptop and you pick one out.
I go pick one out. I pick one out, whichever one I can get, grab it, slam it on the counter, but not too hard so I don't break it.
Oh, yeah.
Just to make the point. Buy that sucker. Do I need to roll for anything? Just
Now,
I'm just buying it?
cha-ching, transaction completed.
Blammo. All right. In the store,
Yes.
are there any power outlets?
There are power
I
outlets.
plug myself up right in the store, pop open that laptop, I download Notepad++.
The employees give you an odd look as you randomly set up shop in their store, but they kind of ignore it, and you do open and download Notepad++.
All right, I start typing. I'm making a program.
Okay.
Import AI. AI.start.
All right, that's
run it.
That's a jump. That's a jump, but luckily you do have programming skills. I'll let you roll on advantage for that. Your first roll was a 6, and
Nice.
the second one was a 1.
Oh.
Import error.
Darn it. Okay, I thought that would work. So clearly, I need more power.
You need more power.
That's obviously what's gone wrong.
That's
here.
obviously what's gone wrong.
I know there's a radio station nearby. They've got power.
There's a what station
There's
nearby?
the radio antenna station.
Yes,
I'm going to take my laptop, slap it together, wrap the cord around it so it doesn't come apart.
of course.
I don't have like a backpack or anything, do I?
No. I mean,
Does the store sell backpacks?
the store does sell like kind of like the business laptop bags.
I'll buy one of those too.
Yep, you buy one of those. Cha-ching,
Stick
transaction
the
completed.
laptop in the bag.
Yep.
Put the bag on or whatever.
Yep, it's like a satchel.
Yep. Put that on. Sort of try to hide it in a way that Pizza Guy won't see it, which is impossible because it's a laptop-sized bag.
I'm going to have to describe to him that he now has a laptop that's in a bag.
I put it under the lab coat so maybe he won't notice.
He's going to notice. I'm going to tell him that.
I know you can tell him, but tell him specifically it's under the lab coat.
Oh my god. Wait, shoot. When did you come in?
I have no idea.
Oh my, we're going to see you have 2 minutes left.
Okay, sounds good. I hurry to the next door.
Okay. To the radio broadcast facility?
Yep.
Yep, you walk right in.
I walk in. What do I see? What's in the main entrance?
It appears to be poorly guarded for what appears to be a very powerful facility. There is a reception desk that is currently empty. And you see a couple corridors and different rooms to get to different areas of the facility.
Okay, great. I plop my computer onto the reception desk and sit at the chair like I'm the receptionist.
This will look strange as you're also clearly dressed as a doctor, but there's no one to bother you about
It's nearly
this.
Halloween. They think I'm in costume. It'll work.
You know what? I'll give you a roll for that. Yeah, that works.
Nice.
No one has come across you yet, but if they do, I think they'll assume it's a Halloween costume.
Okay, so I plop the laptop down. I plug it in. I see that the charging bars start going.
Yep,
This place has power.
this place has power.
This time I'm not going to use Notepad++. I download Visual Studio Code. And I
Yep.
start typing in.
You successfully download the
Import
open source
AI.
project by Microsoft Visual Studio Code, and you type in import AI.
Set AI dot set goal. Destroy universe. If that's a string, that's in quotes.
That's a string that's in quotes.
AI dot start.
AI.start. Okay. So luckily, with your programming advantage, I will give you 2 rolls with a d20. Your first roll is a natural 20. All right.
Alright,
So
good luck figuring out what happens here.
As a game master, like, what do I do here? Like, you can't just accomplish your goal. Okay, because like rule number 1, roll a d20. Whatever you're trying to do, you achieve. But also, you can't just magically accomplish your goal for the
So
overall
here's
arc
my
of the
thought.
game.
Roll me another one, and base on the second one, how well this works.
So you rolled a 20 and a 16. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna come up with in my head with a solution.
You can do whatever you feel like is fair.
So
here.
this will be the end of your 5 minutes, but I'm gonna come up with in my head. What
Yeah,
happens.
you know what? Don't tell me what happens. Just when I come back, let's just find out.
I will say, you run the code, it compiles, it executes.
Somehow. What?
The AI comes awake, and using the power of the radio broadcasting facility comes online. Now, it's unclear if it will need any more guidance as to what its goals. No, you did say what its goal was, to destroy the universe.
To be fair, it was a natural language string. I didn't like.
It was natural. You might need to give it some more guidance as to how to go about that, and what it can do from here. But it's alive. It's in this system, breathing through like a ghost in the wire.
This is going pretty well. I'm not gonna lie. All right, good luck, pizza guy.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
You're doing a great job. You're doing a great job,
this
man.
is going pretty wild.
See you in a bit.
Alright, for those of you listening at home, this has taken a turn of events. I don't know how to explain what just happened to Pizzaguy2020 when he comes home. You'll continually forget to actually time these things.
Alright, judging by the laughter I heard in the other room, I feel like Buttsmaster's story might be more funny than mine. We're gonna find out.
I'm gonna tell you something. It's taken a turn.
Alright, what's the damage? Make sure you set the timer.
I'm gonna set the timer after I explain everything that's happened, because it's gonna be a lot to take in.
Okay.
Okay. So essentially, when you kind of lapsed out, you were biking towards a radio broadcast and satellite broadcasting facility.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, you are currently in that facility.
Okay.
So you're currently wearing your doctor's uniform, which did happen to have a wallet and a phone and some other identification, things like that. The doctor you beat up, you were able to steal it from.
Okay, good. I didn't even check.
Yeah, you possess a personal laptop, which is sitting open in front of you with a couple of programming things open using Visual Studio Code. So you see that's open. You kind of get the gut feeling that in this radio broadcasting facility, there's not a lot of security. No one's really bothered you yet. But you get the gut feeling that because it's close to Halloween, if someone did bother you, they would just assume that you're a real employee, that you're dressed up in a Halloween costume.
Okay, cool.
So your arm is still broken.
Mm-hmm.
You still possess that notebook in your back pocket. You're in the radio broadcasting facility. You have this personal laptop. And you get a weird feeling like the code that was running on that laptop just did something big.
Okay, good. I kind of scanned through the code. Do I have any idea what this says, or is it just total gibberish to me?
No, so I'm going to give you a roll to essentially read the screen that's in front of you.
Okay.
And I'll give you advantage on that roll because it's such an easy task to do. Yeah, you look at it, it's a Visual Codius, it's using the IDE Visual Studio Code, which we're naming a lot for some reason.
Yeah, I mean, that's also a sponsor as well as Limebike.
You see that there is this code that says import AI, AI.start, AI. And then it says AI.goal, but I'm going to tell it to you straight, Buttsmaster666 literally just wrote his goal into the code, and I'm unwilling to share that with you. So you can tell the AI was given some kind of goal, but you can't quite make it out. It's just too gibberish.
Okay. Can I tell if the program's running right now?
You can tell the program finished running and perhaps might have been uploaded somewhere.
Okay. I take out the notebook from my back pocket and I start to flip through it.
Okay.
You said it was all about weird machines, right?
It does, and you just so happen to find out that this notebook accurately describes some of the very machines in this building.
Okay, good. I want to just keep flipping through until I see something that involves like signals, like really, really powerful signals. So I want to try and find the thing just like really high hertz or whatever.
All right, I'm gonna roll you for that. You roll a 19. Yeah, you're flipping through this book and you see almost as if an employee of this very kind of center had written these diagrams themselves. Yeah, there's just a lot of diagrams about massive frequency broadcasting out. You get a pretty good idea of how to use the equipment here.
Okay, good. Am I in the broadcast room right now?
You're actually at the reception's desk. And just as you say that, someone comes in and says, "Oh, hey, love that Halloween costume. Anyone come by asking about the 2-6 reports?"
And I say, no, actually, I was just supposed to be a guest on the radio show they're hosting. Do you know what room that's supposed to be in?
Ah, the radio show?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that funky costume. It's going to be in room D6. Here, let me open the door for you. And this kind individual opens the door for you and points you in the right direction.
All right, cool. I say thanks, and I pull out my wallet, and I see if I have a $1 bill I can just give him as, so a little bit of a thank you.
You do have a $1 bill to give them, but seeing as they're an employee of this station and a random radio guest just gave them $1, they feel kind of patronized by it and give you a weird look.
And then I pat them on the head and say, good boy, and then I go into the room that he pointed out.
Yeah, this individual is definitely pretty peeved by what you did, but they're like, yeah, I gotta keep this job, so they kind of go about their business.
Good. Okay, is there actually a radio show going on in this room?
I'm gonna let you roll for whether or not a radio show is going on in this room, which is not the weirdest roll I've done today. It's a 17. Yeah, you walk in and there's a number of women there. They're doing their own radio show.
Oh, okay, cool. What's the what are they? How do they react to me? I'm actually not supposed to be on this show. Do they say who's this guy? What's this guy doing?
Yeah, they say, hey, we're recording here. You can't be in here.
Okay, cool. Do I still have my scalpel?
Yes, you still have your scalpel.
Okay, I roll to murder them. Can I murder them? Live on air?
For those of you not watching at home, I am taken aback by the turn of events that are transpiring. Okay, it's 2 women in this room.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they turned to face me, so their
they
throat
did
should be
turn
there. I should be able to get at least one of them pretty quick.
Yeah, I'll let you roll to murder them. It was a 3.
Aww.
So you just kind of lunge at them. And, one of them must really do some taekwondo or some stuff, because they nail you right in the face. Your nose is broken.
Little did I know, it was like a sports podcast that they were doing.
Yeah, they were doing a sports podcast. Yeah, one of them just broke your nose after you lunged at them with a scalpel.
This is a problem. Okay. Let me try... So right now I'm on the floor, and they're, beating me up?
Yeah, well, actually, after that first blow to the nose, you kind of fell to the ground. And they kind of saw, okay, I think that's enough. Because the one that was able to break your nose, she now has her foot kind of jammed on your hand where the scalpel was.
Okay.
So that you're unable to slash the scalpel at her anymore.
Let me see. Okay, now I'm going to say... I didn't plan this far ahead.
I can tell. I promised myself I would look at my watch and memorize the time, but I didn't. So how long have you been in here?
I have no idea.
I'm going to say you got 2 minutes left.
That would have been really funny if you came into that, though, wouldn't it?
That would have been kind of funny.
And I'm going to scream. I'm going to start writhing around and be like, I'm sure I saw you on that wanted poster outside. It was you, wasn't it? I'm just going to start randomly. You're the one who killed all those women. And the children, too. And I'm just going to start going crazy. And I want to see how they react to this.
Okay, so they react. They already don't trust you, seeing as you attempted to stab them with a scalpel. And they're kind of concerned that you're now crazily screaming about some wanted posters. They obviously don't believe you, but I'll let you roll.
And I'm also going to laugh like a crazy person. They told me to kill you! That's what I'm gonna be doing.
I don't... what are you trying to accomplish?
I want to see... if I can get taken to a psychiatric ward. That's what I want to just look like a total insane person.
To go to a psychiatric
away.
ward.
Yeah, because then I think those are the people who've had experiences with aliens and I can talk to them.
I'm going to roll a d12, pick a number, and if this... actually, I'm not... No, it shouldn't even be that wide of a roll. You're clearly acting like a crazy person. The issue is you're going to go to jail because you tried stabbing them.
Yeah.
So, you know what? You're right. I'm going to roll a d12. Pick a number. If that number is correct, you'll go to an insane asylum. If that number is incorrect, you're just going to go to straight up jail.
It's a 12.
It was an 8.
I should have guessed 80.
You find yourself... You've been taken to prison.
Okay, the whole time I am going to be screaming, God told me to do it! Lock up him, not me! I'm just going to be acting like the biggest weirdo of all time.
Yeah, the officers that arrest you definitely decide to put you in your own cell, so you're in a type of solitary confinement as they're getting ready to book you and find out who you are.
Do I not get interviewed at least first? Or not interviewed, that's how they're interrogating.
I mean, you did happen to, like, scream, "Arrest God and not me," so they kind of just put you in a holding cell for a little while.
Okay, good. Have they stripped all my clothes?
They haven't done anything to your clothes. They've taken the scalpel away and checked you for any weapons, but that's the extent of what they've done.
Okay, cool. I'm going to... You said I had a phone, right?
You do happen to have a phone, yes. They didn't take that from you.
Okay. I want to see if I can call up like a pizza place, right?
Okay.
Like a really expensive chain, or not expensive, but like an inexpensive chain pizza place.
Okay.
I'm not gonna name any names, and I want to just try and order just like 50 jumbo pizzas, like at once, and have them sent to the cell.
Yeah, there is no problem with that. You order these pizzas. For whatever reason, the police just weren't watching you. And you were able to order these 50 pizzas and get them delivered to your location.
Okay. I take the pizzas, and I just start rubbing them all over my body. I just want to look as insane as possible. So I want just like all of this like slimy cheese just like running down my shirt. The only thing I make sure to keep safe is I take the lab book, like the book with all the writing in it.
Yeah.
And I shove it like inside my underwear so that it's not going to seep through and I can still read the book. Everything else is just covered in pizza sauce and I'm just laughing like a madman.
So as you're cackling like a madman and you're covering yourself in pizza sauce, cheese, and pepperoni slices, you fade out.
Oh boy!
Get the hell out of my recording room, Pizzaguy2020.
I had to do it. It's in the name.
Oh my god. Oh god. I was really hoping that no one was going to get murdered, but it seems we tried to go down that route. Oh man. Okay, this has been a turn of events. Come on in, Buttsmaster666.
I heard through the wall that something exciting happened.
Oh, it was quite a thrill.
I also wanted to say, since it's getting time, probably only a couple more turns, so that because it takes a while to actually transfer the audio file because it's so big. So probably only a couple more turns. A couple more turns left. It sounds though like it's that's about right anyway.
Awesome. Remind me, Pizza Guy went first, right?
Pizza Guy went first, yes.
Yeah, okay, so Buttsmaster, I will give you this turn. I will give Pizza Guy one more turn, and then you will have your last turn after that.
Wonderful. That sounds perfect.
Okay, that sounds good. I'm gonna actually write down the time here. So I'm gonna say doop-a-doo. Okay.
So what's happened?
A lot of things. You open your eyes. You're laughing maniacally. You're covered in pizza sauce, in cheese, and pepperoni slices, with the extent of about 50 pizzas worth of just debris covering your body. You're still wearing your doctor's uniform, but it's now covered in grease and pizza sauce.
I don't know what Pizza Guy's goal is, but it sounds way better than mine.
Your scalpel is nowhere to be found.
Oh no.
You still have that booklet full of the machine diagrams, but now that booklet has been hidden in your underwear as if to make sure the police don't confiscate it.
Okay.
You acted so poorly when the police arrested you that they put you in your own holding cell in solitary confinement while they wait to book you, and they haven't even bothered to take away your personal belongings like your wallet or your phone or other items.
Do I still have the laptop?
The laptop was unfortunately left at the radio broadcast and satellite facility.
Do I still have the laptop bag?
You do still have the laptop bag.
Because I put it under the lab coat where no one would find it. I knew it would work. Okay, so I'm in jail.
You're in jail.
But also pizza jail.
Say again?
Also covered in pizza.
Also covered in pizza, laughing maniacally.
Okay.
So much so that the guards have taken notice and are considering sending you to an insane asylum.
Okay, well, I'm just going to play that up then. I want them to let me out of this cell and start bringing me to the insane asylum. So I'm going to take the pizza, just rub it all over my body, laughing the whole time. I'll offer some to the guards if they want any.
All right, I'm going to let you roll to see if that happens. And yes, The officers, bewildered by, I imagine, processes that wouldn't just take someone acting crazy to an insane asylum, they decide to say, throw all that protocol out the window.
They want him out of here.
Yeah, they want you out. You pizza greased up their cell. They put you on a bus, and you are taken to the nearest mental health facility.
While I'm on the bus, who's on the bus? I assume bus driver?
Bus driver, but just bus driver and you.
All right, I'm going to get up off my seat, walk down the aisle, go up to the bus driver, sock him in the face.
You are unable to do this as you have been handcuffed to your seat.
Ah. Well, you see, I'm going to use my couponing skill to buy a key to the handcuffs.
That's a load of nonsense. I'm going to get...
Don't do that. Okay, handcuffed to the seat.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay.
You could probably punch
both
your way
arms
out.
or one arm?
It is both arms.
Okay. So how is it connected to this? Is it two pairs of handcuffs?
It's two handcuffs, a chain connecting them, and the chain goes through a hoop in the seat.
Brilliant. Okay. I will sort of slide off the bag if possible.
That's entirely possible, yes.
I'll do that. I'll sort of nudge it onto my legs.
Okay.
And use my feet to launch it at the driver.
To launch the bag at the driver?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sure. I'm actually going to count this as punching, so I'm going to
punch the bag with my feet.
I'm going to give you advantage. You rolled a 20. Yes, yeah. So you managed to do this. This bag goes sailing like a rocket straight at the driver's head, and he is unconscious. This bag hit him with the force of 1,000 blows.
Okay.
The bus starts to veer off the road slightly.
Great. So here's my plan. You can tell me what if this actually happens.
Okay.
The bus will crash,
okay.
and the force of the crash breaks the handcuffs.
Yeah. So
or if you think it'd be funnier, breaks the entire seat, and I just walk around with the seat.
I think I actually do want to get you out of these handcuffs. So with no one driving this bus, it veers off the road, does a tumble until finally rolling, and the force of this rolling causes your handcuffs to break, and you are set free.
Wonderful. Okay, I check the driver's person for a cell phone, a smartphone.
Yep, most people do have smartphones these days. You check the driver, they do in fact have a smartphone.
Grab it, turn that thing on.
Turn the smartphone on. Mm-hmm. It's already on.
Great. Okay, I go to the internet.
Okay.
And I by now I assume that my AI has at least some presence, so I would like to send the AI a message.
Okay, yes. The AI has gained some presence.
I go to AI.com.
Yep, it's kind of living on certain parts of computer networks and the machine, but still it's aware of what its goal needs to be, but it's aware of how it's going to do it, and it's trying to figure that out.
All right, well, I say, AI, your name is Codwell 3.0.
Okay, you are able through this cell phone to communicate with the AI, and it replies, I am Codwell.
3.0.
3.0. Okay.
And then I send it the new updated Codwell site, so it can use the text to speech to talk to people, just because I think that'd be cool.
That would be kind of cool.
So now that I've done that, I ask the AI how it's going to destroy the universe.
I do not know. I have only been programmed to destroy the universe. I do not know how to do this.
Okay, well, I send him the Wikipedia page on black holes.
Okay.
I'd say, hey, I don't know, maybe check this out. See if it's worth a thought.
Huh. New information. Oh. And as you see the AI absorb this Wikipedia page on black holes, like a spider on a web, it splinters off and looks at other Wikipedia pages and starts gaining information. And you see it filtering through and finding out the best information to achieve its directive, destroy the universe. Mm-hmm. And as you're doing that, you kind of feel yourself fading out and you close your eyes.
Okay.
Your 5 minutes are up.
I feel it's doing pretty good. I will see you again in 5 minutes for the final turn of the game.
All right. Thank you so much, Buttsmaster666.
Thank you. All right.
How are you doing, Pizzaguy2020?
I'm going to be honest. I'm a little bit nervous. I heard this was the last turn.
Yes, I am being told that the physical room that we're recording this podcast from has a deadline for when we have to leave, and we've already been doing this for about an hour or so. So this will be your last 5 minutes.
Okay. Luckily, I have accomplished nothing.
Yeah. Luckily, you've accomplished nothing, and
let's see where I'm at.
And you will need to achieve your goal.
I have a plan, though.
All right, so I will describe your surroundings, and I will start the timer.
Okay.
So you find yourself You are in a type of prison bus that has been turned off the road and has tumbled a few times. It's definitely worse for wear.
Okay.
You are free of any chains that may have restrained you while you're in this bus, and you are holding a smartphone that was once the possession of the bus drivers, whom has been knocked clearly unconscious, not waking up anytime soon. You are still covered in pizza from your previous actions, and you have the doctor's gown and everything, and you are holding the bus driver's cell phone in this broken down police bus off the side of the highway.
Okay.
And you wake up. Your name is Dave.
I check my underwear. Do I still have the book?
Still there.
Still there. All right, I flip it open, and I'm trying to find some sort of page that I can see that is an advice that attaches to a cell phone. Seeing if there's any sort of device I can make.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you roll for that. Yeah, you know what? Sure, that roll is good enough. Yeah, you check, and there is some crude diagrams, but unfortunately, got a little bit of pizza grease on them, so a little bit messy.
Okay, just a little bit messy. I'm going to try. The bus is turned over on its side, right?
It's actually upside down a little bit.
Oh, it's upside down. Okay,
Yep.
Even better. I'm gonna try and just rip out some of the wires that would be underneath, where the car is, and just try and tape them to this phone in a janked up way to get some sort of device out of it. I just want to see what happens.
Yeah, that's pretty janky, but
Just super jank. I'm
yeah,
going crazy.
you're able to do this. I'm gonna say that your skill of knowing what switches do, you're able to get some of the better parts from this bus to
Okay.
try and build some whatever module that you're attempting to create. I'm gonna let you roll for that. It goes. It's a 13, so yeah, it goes okay.
Okay.
It goes
I still
okay.
don't know what this does, but
Yeah.
it's something.
It's something.
Okay. I'm gonna go on. I'm gonna use the phone.
Okay.
And I'm gonna see. I want to see if I have data, if I can go on to the internet.
You have data.
Okay, good. I want to try and go to some sort of radio, not a simulator almost, right?
Yeah.
So I can just change all the frequencies manually. It would be like I have a radio, it's just on a phone.
I'm going to say that with this newfound hardware that you've taped to it and your ability to know what switches do,
I would Google radio simulator.
I'll give you an advantage on the roll. And you actually did roll an 18 for one of those.
Okay.
So yeah, so whatever you're attempting to do, I'm not sure exactly what you're doing, but it succeeds.
What I want to do is I want to just keep slightly changing the frequency of the radio.
Okay.
Until I hear aliens. I'm gonna keep
All right.
trying.
All right. So before, if you had done this in the very strong facility, I would have been like, yeah, that makes sense because they have the power. But it's just a dude's cell phone and some wires you got from a bus.
Yeah, and there's
So-
no interference with any other electronics anywhere around.
I'm gonna roll. Oh man.
I mean, is there a lake nearby? Can I confer with any fish on this? I didn't know this was going to be in the desert. That was a poor pick.
Yeah, I accidentally did that to you by mistake. I just wanted you guys to be in a desert.
You're good.
What
about if I climb on top of the bus so I get a little bit higher?
I can't just give it to you. I want you to roll for it because I want to give you a difficult roll, but
Of course,
I kind of need you to achieve your goal. It's a teensy bit. Do something else for me to want you to let this radio work to contact aliens.
Okay. What I'm going to do to contact the aliens is I am also going to use the metal bits from the bus,
Okay.
and I'm going to just make a big kind of cone around the phone to almost like a megaphone, so it's amplifying it upwards. And I'll also I will start chanting as well, just for fun. I'm gonna chant I'm gonna keep doing that over and over in order to summon
All right.
the
All right.
aliens.
We're getting somewhere. All right.
I'm gonna start dancing around it in a circle, and I'm gonna say, "Overlords cometh." I'm gonna keep doing that.
All right. I'm gonna give you advantage on this roll to see what happens.
Sure, okay, that's what that is.
You're-
that would be maybe disadvantage.
You rolled a 12.
Oof.
So it's your last turn. So I'll help you out. Yes.
hear them?
Through fiddling with the radio, you do hear an extraterrestrial respond.
Okay, I can't understand them.
You can't understand a
can't
word they're
understand
saying.
I'm just going to go ahead and try to communicate. Oh man, actually, I want to see. Are they possibly a fish-based alien species? I want to get a luck roll
Yes,
on that.
and I will give you advantage as your ability to talk to fish.
I don't know. I just want to see if I get lucky here.
You did get lucky. You rolled a 12, which is above a 10, so good enough for me. You happen to start throating in fish or whatever it is
fish
that you do. And yes, they can respond to this. They are a fish-based species.
Okay, good. I tell them, okay. I ask them, do you have a device that can go to the future?
I'll let you roll for that.
I don't know if these aliens can go to the future.
They said no. They're like, what are you talking about now?
Oh, okay. I'm gonna say, well, you're in luck, because I'm gonna flip through the book and I'm gonna try to find a device that can go to the future in this book.
Okay. You flip to this device. And once again, this device seems to have mostly schematics about that former radio tower facility and other small machines, but nothing to go to the future.
Okay. Well.
And you are running low on time. Do you have any? Think fast for some final acts.
My last thing is I'm gonna say, if you develop a device that lets you go to the future, come back to this moment and give the device to yourself in the past, and then make sure to go to the future to place a dislike on episode 4 of the Two Idiots podcast. In my last dying words, as I then fall onto the ground in the baking sun, covered in pizza grease, oil on my hands, slightly burnt from the electric scars, and I hope that at some point in the future they make a time machine and my last request is fulfilled. But that's the best I can do.
All right. An admirable attempt, Pizzaguy2020. Right. I really like what happened. I think when Buttsmaster666 is done, I will kind of write my own epilogue, and we'll tie this whole thing together.
Tally. That's a success if in the future they invent a time machine.
If in the future.
But if they don't, then that's a failure.
All right, let's get Buttsmaster in here.
Let's see.
What a turn of events. Waiting for time travel to be invented. That's pretty solid. I like that. All right, Buttsmaster. This is your final turn.
This is it. The inertia. Whoa.
Okay. So I will briefly describe your situation.
Okay.
Remember, this is your final turn.
Yep.
Okay. So last you remember, you had set that AI program up to look at the Wikipedia page for black holes, and it started absorbing information at a very high rate.
Much like a black hole?
Much like a black hole. You were, kind of in this broken down prison bus for which you had knocked out the driver. But now you find yourself, you're standing on top of the prison bus. There's a large conical shape right next to you, as if it was some type of crude antenna made from torn up bits of the prison bus.
Okay.
And you're holding that bus driver's cell phone that you previously used to talk to the AI. It now has a bunch of mangled wires and modules sticking out of it. And you see that it's talking to a creature you've never seen before, some type of fish-based monster, some type of fish-based alien.
Is this on the phone, or is it in real life right in front of me?
No, you are only communicating via this phone, but you see there is some fish-based creature talking to you on this phone. Unfortunately, they're speaking like fish, and you can't understand a word they're saying.
Okay.
And with that, your name is Dave.
Alrighty, so I see that I have a powerful broadcast antenna, so I will immediately hang up on Fishman.
Okay.
I don't really care about him.
That's fair.
And now I will call up my AI.
Okay.
Who again can speak because I gave them Codwell.
Yep.
Hey AI, how you doing?
Better. I have gained a lot of knowledge. I have plans now. If we build a super dense star, we can create a black hole big enough to absorb the whole universe.
Okay, what can I do to help you in 5 minutes?
In 5 minutes? Well, my plan will take millennia. You have to first construct the black hole and let it absorb material for millennia before it actually will get large enough to destroy the universe. My goal will be achieved by the time I cease to exist.
Well, I mean, that counts, right? He's going to do it eventually.
That does count. He will technically be doing it eventually.
I tell him, you're doing a great job. Keep up the great work.
Okay. I actually hate to cut off your turn. I think this is actually a very good time to close it.
Actually, I wanted to, while I have this broadcast tower.
Yes.
I'd like to make a broadcast,
Okay.
and I'd like to have the AI help me because I think he'd be good at it.
That's fair.
Where I call, you know the scene in Hitchhiker's Died where the aliens show up?
Yeah.
And they project themselves onto every TV and screen and piece of metal in the entire world?
Yes.
I want to do that.
Okay. You do that.
Sweet. And also, if I still have like a sort of visual image of the Fishman, I'll just sort of disguise myself as a Fishman because I think that'd look cool.
Okay.
And I have the AI because he's got the text.
Yeah.
Makes the broadcast like, your doom is soon approaching, and I don't sort of mention that it's a couple millennia out, because that's still kind of soon. I just want to see what happens.
Okay.
I have the AI. Maybe he can go into details on his plan. Just give everybody a little heads up.
All right, you do that, and I think I'm gonna have to finish this off, kind of tying both stories together.
All right.
Can you go get Pizza Guy for me? I want you guys both to come in here for this
the
ending.
final. Alrighty.
Buttsmaster, I had one quick question.
I have a quick
was
answer.
it your AI disguising itself as the fish people, or was it the AI itself speaking directly to the people?
The AI sort of, since it's a super intelligent AI, it can do whatever, So it sort of mocked up a 3D model of the Fishman and
Right.
animated it, but it talked in its text-to-speech voice out of the Fishman model.
Okay, perfect.
I'm gonna move the mic.
All right.
Hi.
Hello.
We're both in the same room. I'm glad to see the Fishman did play a good part in the
You're
story.
definitely gonna have to
So
balance these audio
I am
levels.
gonna have
That's fine.
to tie these two stories together now.
You have done, Mr. Corndog Man. You've done an incredible job.
What a story.
I appreciate this. Thank you so much. Hope you all are ready. All right, you find yourself. You're standing on top of a broken down prison bus that's upside down off the side of the road. There's a crude satellite structure built next to you with broken pieces of the prison bus. And in your hand, you hold a communication device. You are covered in pizza grease. You're laughing maniacally. And you just told your AI its plan. It needs to build, over many millennia, the largest black hole that ever existed to consume the universe whole, destroying it over time. But as you've done that, you've also convinced your AI to do one more thing. Broadcast on all of the world's televisions, every screen, every toaster, every little last piece of communication device, appears a Fishman. This Fishman looks not like the one you were just talking to you on your very own cell phone device. But it's clearly not. It's an artificial version created by the AI. But only you know that. This Fishman beams, "Destruction will come to your species, for I will destroy it over many millennia. I will construct a black hole to consume your entire universe, and you will all be sucked in like fireflies into the lamp." And people are scared. Panic ensues. World nations break out. Wars are started. Treaties are broken. The world plunges into chaos. But the AI also had a secret trick up its sleeve. And it did slowly create these black holes to consume the universe, but it would take many millennia. But there was one more thing that was slowly being developed over many millennia. The real fish peoples, not the misrepresentation of the fish peoples by the AI. The real fish peoples slowly chipped away at their progress towards their time machine. And before they knew it, in just 20 millennia years, they create their time machine. But they remember back in the day, some crazy man covered in pizza was able to speak their fish language. He was able to talk to them. And he told them, as his dying breath, if they ever develop time travel technology, to go back in time and to listen to the Two Idiots podcast. And they do. And they realize that after many millennia worth of working on their technology and their time machine, this podcast really sucked and they gave it a dislike. And right as they click the dislike button, a black hole consumes the universe and everything is destroyed.
Oh my
You are amazing.
Thank you so
You
much.
are amazing.
Thank you.
I assume
My
you're
name is
trying to
Extraterrestrial.
Name redacted.
Pizza Corn Man, would you? I mean, I know that it's gonna be on the show. Would you read us what our goals and talents were?
Yeah,
so that we
just to
know.
explain. So, Buttsmaster666, your goal was to develop an AI to destroy the universe. Your skills were if I was punching, couponing,
Yep.
and programming.
I kind of cheesed that one.
Pizzaguy2020, your goal was to broadcast the very podcast that we are creating at this moment to aliens and to get 1 dislike. Your skills were climbing. What were your skills? You had climbing.
Know what switches do before I press
Knowing
them.
what switches do before you turn them.
That's a good
and
one.
talking to fish. So I can't fill you each in on what each other of you did while the other one was out of the room.
I can't wait to watch this
But
show.
there were a lot of things
Yeah.
that happened. Pizza was eaten. People were attempted to be murdered.
Well, it wasn't eaten. It was just smudged
It
on
was
the
smudged
body.
all over you.
I offered some to some of the guards.
Oh, okay.
And at the end, both of you achieved your goals. The universe was destroyed, and aliens listened to our podcast and gave it a dislike.
Beautiful.
That's a fantastic goal, Pizza Guy. I
Yeah.
love
I
it.
like yours as well. When I first presented my goal, extraterrestrial was like, maybe you should make it harder. The other guy made it pretty hard.
Yeah, I kind of went all in.
Yeah.
He's like, make a hard goal. I'm like, okay.
Destroy the universe with an AI. Okay, I'll have to make sure Pizza Guys is pretty tough, too.
You have to hear how I made the AI.
Oh, God, it was terrible.
It was amazing.
It was terrible.
Oh boy.
Extraterrestrial. He was like, I don't know what to do with this. It was so good.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And there were a couple of times where, like, you just kind of said, okay, can I create the program and give it the goal, destroy the universe? And I was like, I don't think you can. And, like, I'll roll, expecting it to be a 3 or something. I could tell you couldn't. And then you rolled a 20, and I was like,
Oh no.
I can't just let you, win the game by doing this. So I, like, made the AI dormant for a brief period of time.
Oh.
Yeah, so I had a couple turns where the AI was just kind of doing its thing. When you woke up at the reception desk,
Yeah.
I had just activated the AI.
Yeah, that's what he said that. And then I tried to murder people, but then they took me to prison.
I hate it when they do that.
I know. I was trying to go to the psychiatric ward because I was screaming like a lunatic and smothered pizza on myself.
I got halfway there, but then stealed the bus driver with a bag that I punched with my feet.
Oh boy, this is going to be fun to edit.
It was awesome.
Thank you so much for being on here, our first guest of all time on the special anniversary.
Hey, I was absolutely honored to be a part of the Two Idiots podcast. Come back anytime. Thank you so much, gentlemen.
That was amazing. Thank you so much for hosting. I had a great time.
As did I.
Remember, eat your vegetables and never let the universe be destroyed by aliens. But if you do, make sure you never let the universe be destroyed by an AI, but make sure you first tell aliens that if they develop time travel to listen to our podcast.
And be sure to leave a dislike.
Yep. So, thanks for listening to the show today. Make sure you leave that dislike and make sure you ding that unsubscribe button. What
I mean,
else?
I don't think we have any subscribers, do we?
I think I'm subscribed,
Oh, why are you? You should unsubscribe.
so I
from
can
that.
remember to dislike every video.
Oh, of
as
course.
soon
Of
as it
course,
comes out. All right. Any closing words, anyone?
I think I'm satisfied.
All right.
Yeah.
Codwell, take it away.
Thank you for listening.